I don't know why, but this is about an inch thinner in depth than the 4-inch. And this, as far as solid tops and hard tops, no, that is not the end. That's not always the only definitive sound thing. Is durability and last and all that, and that's another thing. But and whether it's laminate or whatever, if you ding it and if it's solid and sound, and what kind of wood it is and noise and neck, you get into people get into mahogany neck boards and different sounds and rose boards and this and ebony. I simply prefer. I like stuff that lasts longer. I mean, I do like that. Yes, but also, but what I'm getting at is this, and the holes might be. I don't know if they're not slightly. They're not larger really, but they're not bound in this one. They're not painted or bound. They don't have as much bind. They don't have as pretty. And it's substantially lighter, just simply because it's an inch in depth, smaller. And the other one was a 17. This is a 16. 16 traditional trig 16. But the noise that comes out of this, how it projects, and there may be a 18 that projects. It's heavy and got 2 pickups. This only got the 1, so I'm sure that helps a little bit with the weight. Just don't have that second pickup. It's got a little one down here. You don't see it though. But that's the reason I added the weight to the pick guard. I didn't mind adding it. It's still lighter, substantially lighter than the 4-inch depth, 17-inch big. Any Super 400 type stuff with certainly with 2 pickups and see that one don't even have the whammy bar and all. I did put and it's not really heavy. I could reduce it slightly bit by putting the smaller tailpiece that was originally on here that was small on it, but it's only going to take off not much weight. It's still going to be giant big, but the projection, that's what I'm talking about. And I know I'm rambling. 44, 45, 46. What is going on? I can't again. Can't again to tell you how much you mean to me, my world. Would end if ever I can't begin to tell you how much you mean to me. I will, my world, my world, my world, if ever we're through. I can't begin to tell you how much you mean to me. My world would end if ever we were begin to tell you how happy I would be if ever could speak like others do. Make such pretty speeches whenever you part with. When you knew which chose refuse. Sweetest world has ever known me. Story time. In 2009, played in 10 years. And then, should I tell it? Yeah. No. Anyway. No, man. But I worked out a song, and it's funny. This is my. I could do it. I should do it. Guess who just got back today? I've been running away. Change that much to say. You know those cats are crazy. You know that chick that used to dance a lot, and she be on folk every night. That's what she got. She was grooving. She was red. I mean, she was screaming. And it was in Miami. Went to Atlanta and got shipped to Miami. Had another program and then got shipped to Miami. And it was on the and made it in another, and got told to go to the Jackie Gleason Theater in Miami. And went to the Jackie Gleason Theater. Before it was at another entertainment hall before, and they said, "Hey, do exactly what you just did. Do it. It was like, I think NBC producers or something or somebody, and it was crazy. But the thing is, Ozzy, I just have to say that one word. Well, Mrs. Osborne, I had prepared a song, and it was really just a cover song within the Lizzie song. And instead of saying the boys are back in town, because at the end of one of the verses was a girl shaking what she's got and everything, but I immediately went to Mrs. Osborne's first name is back in town. Mrs. Osborne's first name is back in town. Down, down, and then repeating. Down, and I prepared it for her. I went before, but the thing about it, what I found out and what I learned, I ever knew before, it's the ones that work the hardest and go on. And at the end of the day, there's so much talent in the world. It'd be one thing if I was on just a 6-string show or something, but this was on, and man, the magicians. I saw robots that would blow your fucking mind, man. We see them now in the Titan and stuff, and I saw them back then. Oh, it was fucked up. We had family members that went with us and everything. It was neat because we went back down for another vacation. But the coolest thing is we got to play live on the Jackie Gleason Theater, and I got to experience a lot of stuff for a few years. That was like my last stand or whatever. But I've spent 20 years raising children and having a regular life of working 9 to 5s and 12s and 12s to 12s and shit like that. And really, just fireman schedule, 3 off, 4 off, whatever, and work and stay and work 24 hours a day, but on call forever. But it's a total system job. It's a system job that I've had. But gonna do this on the side, but and, no, I didn't. I mean, I haven't done something, but it was like I wanted to do it one time. But what I'm getting at, I was there and I saw so much talent, and there was so much talent. But then they kind of told me, and they told me, I prepared this song for you, Mr. Osborne, though. And I went, I can't do it. I mean, I guess I could if I practiced it, but I had that shit right. But they're like, do it again, whatever. And I already playing some Costello stuff, and they were like jamming because they sent me 3 different places from Atlanta to Miami, and it was fucking cool. That little run, but there was magician. I saw some magic tricks that blow your fucking mind. But at the end of the day, there's only so many guitar players, and an 8-year-old fucking beat me out, and I appreciate it anyway. That little girl, man, she was wonderful. And to have a show like that, and it's about ratings and stuff, and it's about who can sell stuff, and I get it. And unless you're gonna really dedicate 20, like total be committed and sign the contract or whatever, and be like up for whatever, which I don't even want to do that on any fucking job. I don't want to do that. I don't even do that. I don't do that. I guess we all do to an extent, but it was cool. But yeah, Sharon's back in town. I guess I kind of want to practice it now, but I'm not going to because I like chords. Can't begin to tell you how happy I'll be. It'll speak my mind. Others do. I speak such pretty speeches whenever we're apart. When will I choose? Refused the miles. Take the sweetest phrases world ever known, and make believe I said them all to you. Make believe I said them all to you. Next time I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna rant about the email stuff I've been going on for over 6 months with public resources, and when an individual that tries to walk a line and not commit felonies and commit all their whatever they want to change, whatever. If they say chewing gum on the left side of the mouth is illegal on Tuesdays, and I'm gonna do it. Is you one of those people? Yeah, that's me. Then when I come back and I'm in an email process with them 6 months in a row about back and forth, and I've got a lot of 12 or so emails or so back and forth. And what's crazy is then it's not one email. So when you get one email and you send about 4 or 5, and it's like all on the list. So it shows 4 or 5 emails. You send it to the same person, but then they're talking to other people or something's going on. So you get sent back from public resources and public what's it called it's public from the states and stuff. It's like legal. It's like government stuff. Government. So I'm saying it's system stuff. And then somebody else sends you something back, but it's not the original person. So then it don't show up in your log. So then they have just maybe one email attached to it, but then the other 4 you don't. So you got another person involved in. So then you're like, oh, you got to get this, and you got the ambience. Well, no, then you got to get the disposition to get the public records, and if you want public cameras or this for cameras or what. It's funny if they got video and evidence for whatever they need, they got it. But then when you ask it, and here's the thing, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. As an adult, you're supposed to be an adult, you're supposed to be a parent. If you have children, if you want to walk that fucking line. how can you be accountable as an adult, as a parent, and say, all right, children, if something happens with the state, how can we go and we get it evidence? I want video to know who's telling the truth. We get different stories. How can we, if something happens, how can we make a situation better? Whether it's a car wreck, or if it's getting pulled over for the first time, or whatever, first encounters with the system as an adult, with your children. And then you say, yeah, because whoever's fall or whatever happened or whatever. But then you say, all right, and you go through the process. You got to get, but then they want to know if there's like any legal action and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I fulfill all their obligations. Go 3 months, 8 months, 8 months fucking obligations. This happened last February. This is going on a year now. Back and forth emails, but then they send me another person send it, and then you get to Watchdog, and then you finally fulfill all their obligations, and you get to all the obligations, and they send you to a Watchdog and a camera and all the cloud stuff. This is all your fucking internet shit, your internet cloud fucking shit from your government system. They'll send you to an internet system for cloud for your videos or whatever, and when they do that, then you get there, and then at the bottom of the last email, that's from the 5th or 6th person that you've talked to, that has nothing of the previous emails that initiated the conversation to beginning, just talking about getting it, for whatever reason, and then it's not attached. So then, as a person, what do? You got to end up talking to 6 people. What you got to do? Write an email and then send it co-authored or so. How do you do that shit? You got to send it like 6 different people, because see what I'm getting at? When you finally go through and they're like, yeah, you're walking through the process. You've actually, as an adult, trying to be an adult. When I'm trying to be an adult and try to hold my tongue and be trustworthy and trust that everything's going to work out and I'm going to do it, and it seems like they're dicking me around. Because it's becoming a hassle. But now, what I got to do? I got to send an email to 6, and then when I get more than one response, then who am I going to decipher who to talk to? Because I don't have all the emails to everybody, because the last one was just a number, and it says, if you have any technical assistance with this cloud video or whatever, please contact Watchdog. Well, I contact Watchdog. I'm talking to somebody that doesn't want to talk to me, and he's talking like whatever, and he's like, well, who are you with? I'm like, I'm a citizen. And I gave him the numbers, gave me everything. He's like, well, are you a cop? If we're with a cop or we're talking to, we'll give you something, but we don't know who you are. And I was trying to give him the numbers and tell me who I talked to and referred to all the emails, but you don't know who to talk to. They won't talk. So he's like, refer to this number, but that number don't have an email. It's like Watchdog. But he's told me that he's Motorola. Now that's like taken over. It's a Motorola company anyway, but they've taken over the cloud or whatever in this specific division of where I'm trying to go in Georgia. Anyway, it's state public records what it is. But I mean, I could go on, but I mean, I'm at odds. I don't know what to do. And it's like, my daughter went from ROTC, climbing fucking fences, be all you can be, join the goddamn Marines, to fuck the goddamn government in a fucking way that you don't fucking believe, man. It's one thing to be lied to about some stuff, but when you want to trust and fact, I want to have trust and fact. I mean, I'm trusting it's going to work out. I don't know what to fucking think, man. I can't begin to tell you how much you mean to me. My world in love we were through. I can't begin to tell you how happy I would be if I could speak my mind like others do. Make pure speeches wherever we part. The word I choose, refuse to leave my eyes. So take the sweetest phrases the world has ever known and make believe I said them all to you. Public records. I got and you get to a deadline, and they'll say, "Oh, you have to submit it." And I'm not at the deadline yet, but man, it's like, man. Then you send it, and I've tried, and I get it, the email, and I tried to open it. I tried to open it and send it to 4 or 5 different computers to try to open it. Nobody can open it. I can't open it to a phone. Take it to an iMac. Take it to whatever. Take the best computer. Won't open. And then when somebody tries, then next to the last person I tried said, "Oh, it wouldn't open." It said unable, deleted or something. And it was like 3 or 4 not able to open. And then the next person I sent it to said it had been downloaded too many times or something. And these are all on the phone, on the computer. And I'm like, what? Nobody's even got to see anything. You're telling me it's been downloaded too many times, and you say it's been deleted, and nobody's been able to do it the first time? This is a system. And who do you talk to? 8 different people? I can't begin to tell you how much you mean to me. My world in forever we were through. I begin to tell you happy I would be. Could speak my mind like others do. Make pretty speeches whenever we'll part, but when the words I choose refuse, leave my soul. Sweetest phrases the world's ever known, and make believe I said them all to you, and make believe I said them all to you. And make believe said them all to you.